want to give you my review for the Boost fin. I just got it attached to my longboard and I just used it this morning. First time taking out with this morning. I'm gonna give you my thoughts, how it worked. Did it actually give you enough boost? Was it actually helpful on the waves? And was there any negative drawbacks? First, I'm gonna say, I don't know if it's the ideal or the best use of this fin. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a later. But first, you got two settings. So you got two settings. One that's like a more consistent, slower setting, and then one that's a burst. And the burst actually works really well to get you into a wave and give you a little bit extra paddle power. And then the boost, and then the normal setting works pretty well to just like have a little bit extra push, a little bit extra momentum when you're going out into the waves. So when you're getting pummeled by a wave and you need a little bit more push to get you paddling a bit faster, really actually kind of helpful. And then also, I live in a spot where you get a lot of current, and so it's helpful to get back to where you want to be without a lot of paddling. So that was huge. The negative though is on a wave, when you're going a little bit faster, maybe on like a 3 to 4 foot wave, you can start to feel the drag from the fin. It is a lot bigger than you would have on like a traditional fin. So there's a lot of surface area for that to give you some drag. And that's kind of where I come to that I don't know if this, like the surfing application, is the best application for it. I actually think it's a lot better for stand-up paddleboarding, or even like if you have one of those kayaks with a fin in the bottom, because that just gives you a little bit extra boost, like on a lake or in the ocean. And it's a lot more chill, because like the slow mode, you like have to keep turning it on and off when you're surfing because you want to sit in the spot. Whereas when you're paddleboarding, you kind of just want that extra momentum to kind of let you chill. And so I'm actually going to get the paddleboard attachment, because it's a different attachment. It's only like a couple, I don't know, it's not super expensive to get like the different attachments. Then I can use it for different things. And I think my wife will like it a little bit more, because she does have a little bit of a harder time paddling into waves. So it's definitely going to help her a little bit more on this type of application. And it's better on like a smaller wave. If you get above like 3 to 4 feet, you do start noticing the drag of the fin a little bit more. And then you also start to, well, no, actually the fin, yeah, you still benefit from the push and everything. But yeah, I would definitely use this for a stand-up paddleboard more often than I use it for a longboard, I think. And I think the biggest reason is because of the drag that it produces when you're using it, when you're riding a little bit faster. But I didn't notice, again, it's a longboard, and I didn't notice there being any like turning issues or like grabbing issues into the wave, where like I did feel like I was planted just like I do with my normal fin, but it was just more drag when you started going faster. On the smaller waves, I didn't notice it at all. It just was like totally fine. But because when you go faster, it's a lot more drag, I started dragging. I could feel it like I hadn't felt it before, having drag in the back like that. I want to show you some videos though of it kind of working in the water and stuff, and I don't know, it's kind of cool. I actually do like it. I just think there's better applications than maybe surfing a big wave. Maybe like if you go to a smaller surf spot and want to paddle around a little bit better, I think it's better for that. Anyways, so then to turn it on, you actually just put the end of the screwdriver, and it'll give you that tone, and then it's just on. And then to turn it on, you just click this button. Is that not a freaking button? Then once you finish screwing those in, it's locked in. Like it is locked into the board, just as good as any other fin would be. As you can see, you got the motor out the back. It's got all the guards on it, so you're not gonna worry about like getting your leash caught in there or anything. It's not crazy big. Like, this is what a normal, like my previous fin was. So it's not crazy big. It definitely has a lot more surface area, but like, you know, it's not insane. Just wait. So I'll give you some. Okay, so to install this for a longboard, you gotta first put this square in. You put that square in this hole. And as you can see, it slides down. Where is my, yeah, it slides down there. You just push it to the back where you want it. And then these pins, you also have to slot through that hole, and then that slides forward. And then line that up. You can start screwing it in. And then you kind of just put it where you want. I'm gonna put it right there. So that's super tight, so that's not going anywhere. And then you have then you get the boost fin. You just drop it on there. And you have now these two screws you put in there, and the other one that you put in there. So depending on your longboard, and if you already have a fin in there, you may already have this square piece in there like I do. So I already have that in there, as you can see. So now I'm just going to screw that off and then place this in there. You gotta put it in that hole, and then you ride it forward and then line that up with that. And then screw it in.